Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Legends of Wildemount, episode 17. We've been doing this for 17 weeks already, give or take. Not many announcements, just because I want to get right into things as quickly as possible. But this Thursday, that's tomorrow, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, our premiere session / episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden will be going on. So if you want to come on Twitch and check out everyone playing Icewind Dale, the new D&D adventure module, come check it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I've been reading, just constantly reading through the book and reading the adventure path, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, that's tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then this Sunday, again, no Soldiers of the Lich Queen because we're on our season break. But Soldiers of the Lich Queen should be back first week in November. And hopefully this Sunday, episode 4 of Call of Cthulhu, which we were supposed to do last weekend, but some people weren't feeling good, so we skipped to... Well, we postponed it till this Sunday. Also, as per usual, Beneath the Tide, episode 76, tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're getting into endgame stuff relatively... Not soon, but we're getting there. So come watch that. Also, please buy my Ravenloft adventure on DM's Guild, Ravenloft Sorrow on the Sea. I'm about to hit $50 made on that, so check it out. It's only $6. It's not a lot of money. And also check out my $1 D&D adventure, Fizzleblimp's Sugarland. It's Willy Wonka basically meets D&D, and it's like $1. So
it's fun.
Thank you. Yes, it's very fun, and it's $1, so that's less than a cup of coffee somewhere. So without further ado, last we left off, everybody was hanging out in Rexxentrum, motoring around Rexxentrum, just hanging out essentially, and yeah, that was it. You all traveled through the Mosaic Ward, the first district of Rexxentrum, and you're headed towards the Shimmer Ward of Rexxentrum, where Gravel was pretty keen on going to. You're there to look for certain things, possibly. Who really knows why you were all in the Candles district, or the Shimmer Ward of Rexxentrum, but there is some interest in the Candles, a group of 8 towers kind of sticking up in the Shimmer Ward, and Gravel mentioned that there might be 2 people in private, specifically Lindak, that there might be a little job in the Candles, and talking about a beacon, which Lindak seemed to, or a dodecahedron-shaped object that Lindak seemed sort of familiar with. So the party essentially scouted out the Candles district, set up a 6-day stay at the local tavern in the inn in the Shimmer Ward district, which I need to pull up because I gotta look at all of this. So much information to look through real quick. The Camaruth Cottage, that is adjacent almost to a bathhouse. And the party essentially, some of them, Lindak and Gravel specifically, patrolled the district. The Candles kind of did a big circle in the Shimmer Ward, didn't really find anything of import. Enoch hung out at the inn essentially, and Gravel spoke with Talindra privately eventually. Sort of near the end of things, you all hung out in the tavern and eventually retired to your rooms in the inn. And you wake up the following morning, and immediately there is a knock on Gravel's door. Just a...
Yeah, Gravel's going to quickly reapply his non-detection.
Okay.
And put on his Vinlock disguise.
Okay.
In a minute.
No rush. Gravel. I can't remember.
Does that
Vox's.
sound familiar?
Yeah, it's Vox. I can't remember his voice though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of
Gravel.
like that. Yeah.
All right, Gravel's going to open the door but not look out, and then just open it enough for him to walk in.
He walks in and you see,
and then he closes it.
This half green dragon assassin wearing the same outfit as he wore before, black leathers, hood. He pulls the hood down. It's a little wet from the morning rain that you can hear kind of pitter pattering on your window, and he's holding this burlap sack, kind of like bundled up with twine, and it looks like it's kind of bleeding at the bottom, like there's blood stains at the bottom. He's like, "This is for you," and he just kind of puts it on the bedside table.
Like, is the blood leaking out onto the table?
No, it's just stained at the bottom.
Oh,
but it looks like
it's just like, thanks, man.
It looks like it does look like it's a little fresh though, the blood.
Okay. This is a little weird. What's up? What's going on?
I heard you met with. What?
I'm just saying it's a little bit like a cat coming to your doorstep and leaving a.
That's essentially what this is. I heard you met Stick, Ithril, and Elrand.
Oh, is that their names?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a jubal bunch.
You didn't take a job from them, did you?
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd recommended.
Yeah. And he opens up the twine, the burlap sack, and you see 3 pairs of hands sliced off and bleeding. The hands of an elf, a halfling, and a human, all piled neatly on top of each other in the burlap sack.
So what's up, buddy?
Yeah. I heard they wanted you to find a dodecahedron-shaped object.
Yeah.
So that was a trap. It's not where they said it is. And he kind of gestures out the window to the candles that are nearby. If you and your friends would have broken into there to take it, you most likely would have died. So I did you a favor and I killed them.
Oh, good. It looked pretty impenetrable, so we were I was just gonna wait it out and see if it was ever moved.
Yeah, no, it's not there at all.
Get it en route. Oh.
Well,
all right.
But the Empire is looking for such an object, which means it might align with my employer's interests to be found. What did they offer you if you found it?
I wrote it down here. Let me have a look. Looks like they offered me about that's the wrong character sheet.
500 gold, maybe?
Yeah, that's actually exactly how much they offered.
Not worth the price to put your life at risk like that.
I kind of learned that recently.
Yeah. Your friends are here? Just in the other rooms, I imagine?
Maybe. I haven't checked on them.
Nah, well, like I said, my employer is very interested in finding this object, and our reports say it's been hidden in some ruins. How are you and your friends at, what would you call it, a dungeon delve?
You mean like going home?
Well...
for me.
The price would be significantly raised for the risk. How does 1,000 gold sound?
I mean, my compatriots said it was priceless, but I mean, it means nothing to me, so 1,000 gold sounds just about right.
Yeah, I don't know what it is personally. All I know is my employer is interested in it, and 1,000 gold for a job like this, to take something out of a ruin, or at least that's what the reports say where it is. And he kind of pulls out this. He's like, "Do you have a map of Wildemount? If not, I have my own." But
Uh, you know what? I don't think it's on me. It's
all
on
right.
one of the other guys.
He pulls out this piece of parchment, like lays. He kind of like just. Oh. He wraps up the burlap sack again. He's like, just this is just proof to show you that they're not going to be bothering you anymore. They won't kill you. You know that whole threat with 6 days. Fuck that shit.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they're
You
dead.
know, that's
they're dead.
Thanks.
Yeah, they had.
Is there anything I can get you? I think I have some wine here.
No, it's fine. I don't drink.
Oh, well, maybe a sandwich. I don't know, man. You did me
fine.
a solid.
It's fine.
This
is, let's just say this is favor enough. And he rolls this piece of parchment out on the table, and it's a map of Wildemount, and he goes, "So, the rumors say that this artifact, whatever it is, lies over here in the Savalier Wood." And he kind of points up to the northeastern corner of the map.
Mm-hmm.
In a place called Melasmere. Does that ring any bells to you?
Does it ring any bells to him?
Give me a history check.
Okay. History check. 9.
9? Nope.
Nah, never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know too much.
All right. So from what I gather, oh man, basically the Savalier Wood is this huge cursed forest, essentially. Hold on, let me look through my own notes here that I have. He pulls like a journal. He's like flipping through it. Yeah, just you know, how are things? How's it going?
Oh, well. So your employers, they're looking for this this artifact.
Correct, yeah.
I happen to find out that friends that I travel with think of this as somewhat of a religious artifact, meaning one of them definitely does not seem like they would be willing to give it up.
Well,
now I'm not saying don't get any like ideas. I don't want them killed or anything.
Oh no,
but
not yet at least. That's a joke.
You know, strange times, but it's gonna be a little tricky. Who are we? I mean, I know that's kind of, you know, not you don't really talk about it, but I mean, if this is actually going to, you know, the guys on the other side of the mountains, maybe they wouldn't mind.
Well, it's going to my employer, and my employer seeks to, you know, make some coin off of it. So,
all right.
We could do a little dupe, though. Not against my employer. They're incredibly intelligent, and they have insight out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Very dangerous individual as well. Don't really want to pull one over on them.
Do you have an image of this thing or a drawing?
Just a kind of, and he's like, just this, and he pulls out another piece of parchment, like lays it out, and it looks like a dodecahedron, like a D12, but with handles on the side of it. Apparently, it's luminescent. It gives off light as well.
I don't know. I might be able to make a forgery of it.
I mean, if you could just, a lamp.
I mean, I've done this type of thing before. Where you just, you know, create duplicates of precious items and then swap them out.
That's why my organization is really keen on you. That's probably why you caught the attention of those 3. So, I think they just wanted to kill you out of jealousy, or they were just annoyed at you being in their territory. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I killed them anyway because, well, they risked multiple things. They said the name of our organization out loud, among other things. We don't
Mm.
operate like that.
I'll make a note of that.
But yeah, rumors say it lies in the Savalier Wood. It's a forest that about 3 centuries ago, from what I've gathered, suffered a terrible curse and whatnot that felled the ancient city of Malasmere. Now Malasmere is a ruin. And the Dwendalian Empire wishes to expand northward and plunder said ruins. So it makes sense that whatever artifact they're looking for is most likely there.
Are we? So you think we're going to encounter any imperial competition while
There's
we're
a
there?
chance.
Might have to dispatch some
There's a
competition.
chance. And I've been doing research into everyone in your group, and it wouldn't be the first time someone's dispatched Empire soldiers. So that's all I'm going to say.
This is the second time someone has explicitly mentioned like dispatching Empire soldiers to Gravel. The other time was in regards to a patrol near Diastock.
Mm-hmm.
That actually was brought up 2 times to Gravel.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be like,
That said, the ruins are towards the center of this warped forest. It is a ravaged elven city. The canopy of this forest is said to be so thick that it blocks out the sun. It's said that these ruins are the source of this corruption, this corrupting magic in the Savalier Wood. It would be very interesting to go there, and you wouldn't be far away from civilization. There are settlements out that way to prepare if you do head into the forest.
Here, I actually have some information that might help as payment for your kindness that you have granted me. If you ever see an object that looks shiny, and he'll explain how the meteor looked. Don't fucking touch it. I got these pretties from dinking around with it too much, and he's just gonna show like the scars like left on his body from like the beast that came after him.
Noted. That would happen to be the comet that fell recently, would it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been the pieces of that comet have been carted away a while ago.
Well, weird shit happens when you touch it, so dangerous.
All right. Good to know.
But yes, this actually sounds like a really good contract here. I know some of my folk, the folks I'm traveling with, they don't take too kind to these bigger cities, so we're kind of itching to get back out there.
All right. Do you know where you're headed? I know one of your friends.
Well, yeah, you showed me on the map there,
yeah,
so I think.
But I know one of your friends is looking to go to the mountains, right?
More to the south, west.
Yeah, you'd have to go. But... Yeah, if you wanted to go there, you'd have to go west to Eurosa. And you'd have to be scaling the mountain to get up. The path up top is treacherous. Just a little warning. You'd need climbing supplies, hooks.
Yeah, any suggestions? I see that there's like a couple of, like, there's a roundabout path and then there's a path through the mountains.
The path through the mountains is the one where you need to scale the mountains. And you'd have to be passing through a very private settlement of Aarakocra that live up there in Wildemount. And just between you and me, There's been rumors of something affecting the Goliath herds up there. Mainly just them going quiet. Generally, a lot of the settlements down here have trade with the Goliaths, and they've gone quiet recently. But we've seen them. Like, they've been seen wandering and whatnot, just that the trade has gone quiet.
Alright.
Maybe they just decide to operate amongst themselves, which is totally fine and understandable. But, yeah.
So, looks like maybe best route would be to... Oh, that river goes from the mountains, so we couldn't...
No matter what way you seek to get up the mountain, there will be some climbing and grappling involved.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably stop by one of the towns nearby and buy some, gear from them if we have to.
Yeah, it's difficult to ascend for a reason.
What about this Shady Creek Run? Would it be worth it to go around and
well, if you are heading to the Savalier Wood, Shady Creek Run could be a worthy stopping point. It's run by crime families, though. Yeah. Pretty good on general goods, rare imports. Stolen commodities are sold and auctioned in secret there. Many taverns and inns, and places of, whatever vice you have are open to the public there.
All right. Well, I won't be making any of these decisions right now, but those are some good options. I'll have to talk to the rest of my gang about it.
If you do head to Shady Creek Run, just be careful.
Yeah, I don't think our group's gonna be inclined to mess around with that. So
it's a crime hub, so murder and whatnot is common there.
Yeah, laissez-faire. Well, excellent. This is a great lead. It's a good job. Sounds like a good job.
Yeah, it's 1,000 gold pieces, and there's 4 of you, so that's 250 apiece.
All right.
And if you do a good job, and we can give this artifact to my employer, I might be able to throw in some extra benefits to you.
Excellent.
Protection, that kind of stuff.
All right. This is sounding better and better. I'm willing to do this. Well, do we need to shake on it?
No, we don't.
All right.
No time limit, as I said. Just hopefully before the Empire gets it. They're actively trying to get into the forest. But they keep getting repelled, and obviously they're not having a good time expanding into said forest. But ideally, before the Empire gets their hands on it, would be key.
All right. We'll keep an eye out.
Oh, by the way, if you do come across any Empire soldiers, I brew these myself. These could be useful, perhaps. And he hands you 2 little vials of this. What am I looking for here? Where is it? Yeah! Nope, that's not it. One sec. Is that it? That's it. He hands you 2 vials of this, like, kind of purpley venom. And he hands you 2 vials and says, if you need to put those on your arrows, might be a good idea. You can do 2 arrows with those. You can put 1 tincture on 1 arrow head, basically. It'll be 2 poisoned arrows. That is wyvern poison. So it's DC 15 con save, or they take 7d6 poison damage, or half as much on a success.
And how many did he give me?
2. So that's enough for 2 arrows. And he gives you two of these vials. And says, just in case you need to put someone down quick.
All right. Thanks.
And he scoops the burlap kind of package up with the hands in it, slips it into his cloak, and goes, all right, and walks out the door.
See you around. or
You will. You can hear him walk down the stairs. Just.
Gravel's going to look for a table for breakfast and kind of prepare to meet everyone and tell them what's up.
All right. What are the rest of you doing first thing in the morning? Talindra.
I suppose I'm just gonna go down, I guess, and I guess I'm gonna see him.
All right, you see Gravel at the table. Lindak, what are you doing first thing in the morning?
First thing this morning, I am going to pull out my sending stone and talk to my friend back in, what was it saying? The governor.
All right.
Well, I've actually recruited a friend, I think, who may help me in my endeavors. No need to reply to this. I was just letting you know I am off with them right now. Goodbye.
All right.
And then he is going to get dressed and go downstairs. Well, I imagine he was dressed.
Okay.
Whatever. He's going for breakfast.
Sure thing. Enoch, what are you doing first thing in the morning?
Enoch is going to, he is going to, he didn't feel too good praying last time he did a little prayer to his deity. So he is going to attempt to do that one more time this morning.
Okay.
Focusing on the imagery that he saw of his dream with the visions of his herd. He was covered in blood. He appeared to have torn them to shreds. So he not feeling too great. He's going to grab his holy symbol and he's going to just kind of meditate and focus a little bit more than usual.
Okay. You meditate more than usual. Nothing strange happens, no visions.
All right. He's going to put it back on. He's going to get dressed. And he is going to leave. Like, he's going to walk outside. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, downstairs where all your friends are sitting at a table?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone kind of gets to the table at this point. You're all sitting around one another, and there's people packing back into the tavern to get breakfast and stuff.
All right, looks like everyone's here. I've got an update.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring it in. Gravel's gonna have a look around and make sure no one's close enough to hear a whisper, and that hopefully you said that it was piling up a little bit, so hopefully there's enough of a cacophony to
It's pretty loud, yeah.
Things out. So Gravel's gonna be like, saw Vox this morning.
Who?
Vox.
Oh, the dragon dude.
Yeah. Turns out the job that I had been given was more of a setup. So he cleared that up for me and gave me another job, gave us a job. Supposedly it's in the Savalier Wood. Could you, one of you, get out a map? Which one of you has the map?
That's a good question.
Or
Leora.
whoever was leading the.
Was it me?
I think
Yeah.
Leora has it.
I take out the map.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. So supposedly it's right around here.
So if you're all looking at the map of Wildemount, Savalier Wood, north, kind of northeast of here. Not super far, but it's, well,
It's about as far as it took to
Yeah.
get from Diastock to Rexxentrum.
looking at the map, the trip is about, thanks to that awesome map I found that gives me stuff, it looks like it's about, yeah, it's a decent trail. Yeah, it's a while.
It is kind of a trip, so we'll probably need about, I don't know, months worth of rations.
Well,
Take into account how long we're gonna be there, and
It's about
on the way, and for the way back.
About 16 days of travel, not accounting for rests and everything.
Yeah, and who knows how long we'll actually be there trying to find what it is. Supposedly there's some other people from the Empire looking for it. I mean, it kind of says that in even lighter and
Looking for what?
whispering tone. An artifact. Not very many details, just an artifact.
Oh,
1,000 gold.
that doesn't look like the. That's the opposite way.
Oh, by the way, sorry, he actually left you that drawing of the artifact so you can know what it
Yeah,
looked like.
but he's
that
not showing it.
Okay.
He knows enough about everyone here that he.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he, I was gonna like take his finger and like drag it down and look, and kind of get close to Diastock. He's gonna put his finger in there. The mountains are there, and we're going. And he takes his other finger and he drags it up to where you indicated, and he puts his finger there.
Yeah, I mean, it's another set of mountains. Supposedly there's some Goliaths having some issues up there. Like, some of them are going silent, and
Oh,
when
when
he
he
said
said
going silent,
he said that, he meant
he meant they're disappearing or
when
something.
Vox was
I think.
talking about the Goliaths, he meant the ones that you guys were going to look at in the Sirius Mountains.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because he talked about.
Well,
heroes,
then he'll
or-
communicate that instead.
Sorry, what was the name of the forest again?
Savalier Wood.
Okay.
northeast of Rexxentrum.
Northeast. Okay.
Wait.
Mm.
What about the Goliaths?
Said they'd been going quiet, which, I mean, in Vox's words, means that they're either disappearing or dying.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He was vague.
You didn't think to ask?
I mean, I thought, see, when I was hearing it at the time, I had imagined that we were going to the mountains where all this was happening. So I figured we'd find out once we got there. But now that I think about it, it seems like he was talking about the mountains to the south. So, my bad.
Where I'm from.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't ask more questions. I figured it would be answered on our way.
It's all right. He kind of gets quiet and leans back.
Good news, though, there is some gold involved. About 250 each. So, and based on how he was talking about it, there might be even more stuff there that could be valuable. So,
Where exactly I know we're going to these woods, but like where specifically in the woods are we going? Is this where what sort of location is this?
he said it was near a river.
Okay, well,
That it's
a little
just
bit
some
vague.
ruins. Yeah,
Some ruins.
I mean, again, he hasn't been there. If he was there, I mean, if he'd been there,
Fair
he would have
enough.
just gotten it then, probably. It's all hearsay, at least, based on people who wrote the maps. And I
Speaking
don't
of the
know any-
map, I noticed that Right on the edge of the forest is this town, Shady Creek Run.
Mm.
Should we be heading there first and then stock up for the woods?
I thought about that too. Vox told me that that's kind of a criminal established settlement,
And
which, you know, might be a hassle, more of a hassle than it could be worse.
might help us too.
Yeah. My guess, though, is that, I mean, if we're going to be racing some Empire soldiers there, because the Empire is wanting this thing too, we got to beat them there. That's the thing. So, my guess is if we go north through the mountains, we'll avoid the Empire and kind of get a bit of a shortcut on them.
Head in a straight line as the crow flies.
As the crow flies, but we're going to be going up and down some mountains. Hopefully we can find a pass. I imagine there will be. Vox said that there were some Aarakocra. There was a village there.
That's also near where those Aarakocra are also where Enoch's Mountain is.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Never mind then. Shit. So, man.
Sorry.
Well, I'm with you, Gravel. That's how I understood what he said.
Yeah.
Damn it. So, yeah, we'll have to figure something out. Hopefully there'll be some type of way to traverse the mountains, maybe a well-trodden path, but who knows? We'll figure it
Well,
out.
is that a town? He's pointing at the map again. What's this Mola smear? There's a mark there on the map. By the rivers.
Are you pointing to like what I see as the sanatorium?
Nope.
No.
Right in the middle of the forest by the rivers.
Oh, it says, yeah. Ruins of.
Yeah, that's where
we're going, I'm
That's where we're
assuming.
going. Right there. That's the spot. That's where the ruins are. That's where the artifact is. Kept saying I'd know it when I saw it, so.
I'm in.
Leora?
I suppose it's worth looking into.
I mean, it's a hell of a trip, so I mean,
It is.
there is a lot of things to consider.
What about Enoch? How do you feel about this new information about your kind? Is that something we need to look into as well, or should we?
I mean,
Should we do that first?
I'm wondering.
Or should we do this first?
Just so you know, this current contract doesn't have a deadline, but we are racing Empire soldiers to it.
So it sort of has a deadline.
Yeah, an unspecified deadline.
Can you get hold of him again and see if you can get more information about what's going on with the outputs?
Well, let's if you write down a few questions, just so we've got them prepared, and I mean, if you want, I can make a couple markings on the building, which will kind of, it'd be in code, and if he sees them, he'll check in with us, but I mean, he might be gone, so we might not hear back from him for a while. I don't have an immediate way to contact him. It'd just be through iconography.
Okay.
And he's referring to Thieves' Cant. So.
Right. Enoch, did you have? What do you think? What's going on in your head right now?
I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Is
I
this your
worry.
family or your friends or your?
I mean, it's my
Your
herd.
home?
So yes, I imagine he was referring to members of my herd. You know, I think it'd be best if I stay away for now. So if we need to go to this artifact, yeah, we need to do that first.
All right. It's probably going to be about a month-long trek.
We've done that.
It looks about 16 days or so. Yeah, but then not accounting everything
Then
else.
back, yeah.
Well, if we're going up the mountains, we're probably not going to bring the horses, correct?
I think it'd probably be a good idea to bring the horses at least all the way up to this settlement near the mountains.
So we're going to the criminal place.
Oh no.
What settlement are you referring to?
Uh,
He's gonna look at the map like he could read it.
yeah. He's just gonna point, I guess. And we can see this on the map, right, Justin? The Vergessen Sanatorium.
That would not be on the map, no.
Oh, okay.
It's basically
Never
just
mind then.
Yeah, it's only really settlements on the map.
Okay. I didn't know if that was okay. So there isn't any other.
It was either
That's
this
just
or
a-
it was either this map or an unmarked map. Essentially.
I like this one.
Okay. Let me have a look at the one that.
Realistically, it is possible to get through the mountains, but you'd have to go far north. Well, not far north, but you'd have to go northwards from Rexxentrum.
Okay.
So much longer to go north.
Okay. So what if? I
Honestly,
imagine we couldn't sail there, right? Like maybe it would be faster to sail there from Odeslo,
river.
depending on how fast. I don't know. Would we know if it would be faster to sail?
I would love to tell you, but none of you are from the Empire.
Okay. Well,
Are we avoiding a place? Are we avoiding that criminal place?
I mean, I would like to avoid it, but it's looking more and more unavoidable as we go. So,
Well, if anybody does anything stupid, I mean, I have this, and he kind of pats his Morning Star.
you know, if it comes down to it, we can just kind of blast through there without stopping too.
Do we even have to enter the city? I'm sure there's room around it. We could just walk past it.
Sure.
Or is it?
But I also think being that close to that city, there's a whole bunch of people trying to sell stolen goods. So guess what? There's going to be highwaymen. There's going to be people.
Looking at the map, the only other settlement. Looking at the map, the only other settlement on the road going east is Nogvarot, and then nothing else.
Yeah. And Gravel's almost done a full loop of the of the Empire. Woo. Yeah. So, yeah, we can go to Nogvarot and then try to blast through Shady Creek Run.
All right. In the morning then, or
It is the
what's the
morning.
plan? It's still morning.
Yeah.
We're at breakfast. Do you want to go today, guys?
I mean, it's up to you guys. I think we'll need to grab some.
Well,
supplies.
you paid for some days, correct?
I did pay for 6 days.
Yes.
Can we get a refund?
No, it wasn't much, honestly. I mean, it was a lot, but I mean, we're gonna be getting 250, and yeah, I don't know.
We could ask.
Uh,
I
I'd
could
like
ask.
to. We're in kind of an expensive area,
Oh,
and that's not. That's kind of out of social norms, you know. Like, and I'd like to be welcome back here at some point. So I think it might be worth thinking of it as an investment as opposed to, you know, trying to get money back.
Fair
It's
enough.
your money.
okay.
All right. So, food. We'll need rations.
Why?
For this trip. For the trip, we'll need to eat. We need to get about a month's worth of food, and
You are
I
passing.
bought
So-
food.
You are passing through dense wilderness as well in that way, the Pro-Bow wilderness.
mm-hmm.
So hunting and foraging is also viable. Just
Yeah.
so you know.
Just to be
Yep.
prepared, and it looks like the road we're gonna run out of road at some point, so we might want to upgrade our wheels and stuff for any off-road karting we might have to do.
We don't need to get rations. I can forage for small game if we're
I
going
can
to
hunt
woods.
as well.
I also have a few days worth of rations left.
I
About
bought all
9
those
days.
spices for us to use,
Well, good.
and I
That
learned
will
how
be
to
helpful.
cook.
Guys, you gotta believe me on this one. You never know.
I
What's-
agree
what
with you.
month are we in? Is it what would be the Earth month
Give me a
that we are
sec.
currently in? Just so that we're not like getting closer
Heading
to
into
fall.
winter.
And
Yeah,
then,
is it November?
and then there's like nothing to forage.
It's
Well, I
current-
got us some cold
so
weather gear.
it is currently the 27th of Undelar, which is spring.
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 Okay.
Perfect
Okay.
So it's going to be
Perfect
getting
weather.
warmer.
So yeah, we'll have to watch out for forest fires.
and tornadoes apparently.
Yeah. Hey,
Hopefully that
spring's
won't-
actually time for tornadoes, so
Oh.
it was well timed. All right, so I'm still down for getting some food. So
Yeah, I
Probably the
agree.
wise thing to do.
though, yeah, might
Preserved
have to-
food.
Yeah.
Emergency food.
Yes.
He says that
rations.
staring at Enoch in case there's an emergency.
I mean,
If we could only find berries.
Enoch, I totally trust your abilities.
Do not like the berries I found you.
Well, not the first ones. I mean, your second track was.
Oh, I hear you're
significant.
looking. You are all new to Rexxentrum.
Well, you're
Hello.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for being this early in the morning.
He's already hammered. You heard you're looking for food.
Yeah, rations. More
Travel
specifically,
food,
something that'll
yes.
last a long trek.
Oh.
Well,
All right, have a good morning. And he kind of
I know
this
where
is
you,
nice talking to you.
I know where you can buy the best
Yes.
food.
Mhm.
Meat.
Okay. And where would that be?
Pardon.
You were saying something, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
I was.
Yes, you were.
You can buy meat.
Gravel is going to take a gold coin and hold it out and just be like, "Where?"
Oh, I got plenty of those. Mudtop Ward, King's Cut Butchery.
All right.
Very large butcher shop. Located it's right between Cytopper's hat store and a cellar of fine pottery.
All right. That sounds
Very,
like
very
a
good.
good idea.
And he leans in close.
Hmm.
And if you're so keen, underneath the King's Cut is the stone coffin.
What's that?
It's a
What's
fighting.
that?
It's a
that's why
fighting.
you dairy dead bodies.
No. It's a fighting pit.
Oh,
Oh.
what?
Fighting pit. Bare knuckled fighting pit.
Yeah, I know what a fighting pit is.
What?
Where did you say this
just-
was?
Stone coffin. It's underneath the butcher shop. No, don't tell you. Don't tell who sent you.
I don't even know your name. Have fun.
Are these Are these people fighting, or are they fighting animals?
No, it's people fighting people.
Okay.
Fiora, it's bare knuckles. It's not bare
Oh.
paws.
No, but in some places, never mind.
I get the confusion. Bare paws and bare knuckles.
No,
makes
that
sense.
never mind. It's fine.
Good evening, and he turns around and walks away.
Enoch looks out the window to make sure that it
it's-
is
it's-
morning.
It's like the sunrise is still happening.
Okay.
Insight check. Was he lying about any of that?
Go for it.
All right. Oh boy. Whoa. 19.
No.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah. What do you
Well,
guys
while
think?
you go get supplies, can I go? I'm gonna go check out that butcher shop.
Well, that is where
Well,
our
that's
supplies
where
are
we're
going to be.
getting supplies.
Oh, that's where we're getting supplies.
Food.
Perfect.
Food,
Then we will
and
go-
it's like an all-in-one trip. Let's do it.
Perfect.
As you guys are walking out, the tavern owner, what was her name again? I don't think she ever said her name.
Gila.
Thank you.
Um,
Keela Camaruth, the dwarf, says, "Oh, you're leaving so soon. Are you coming back, or are you leaving the city?"
We'll
Are
be
we-
back at a later date.
Yeah,
you want
we're
your-
heading out. We're leaving
Oh,
for the city.
Do you want
Uh,
do you want your gold back?
nah, keep it.
All right. Well,
We'll be back later at some other day. So,
all right. Well, I appreciate it.
yeah, think of it as just the beginning of a relationship. We'll be back at some point. Maybe in about a month.
I already
2
have a
months.
husband.
Oh,
All right. Have a good one. And she goes back doing her business.
It's
all
off.
right. Working relationship.
And you guys walk outside and you can see that stable boy. He's kind of like feeding the horses and he's feeding Chaucer.
Edwin.
Hi.
Hello.
Morning, Edwin.
Avoid eye contact.
Hi.
He just makes his way to Umbra.
You have a nice horse.
Thank you. Sits saddling up
He likes
Umbra.
apples.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Pig. Do you want your animals?
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're heading out.
Okay. Bye, Chaucer. And he goes like try to lift the pig up, but the pig is just like too busy eating.
Get pig.
Doesn't even move. Just keeps eating. And
I tried.
Edwin's father has to like come over and scoop the pig up and set Chaucer down on the in the back of the carriage, and he's like, "I got a feeling that any of you trying to ride the pig?"
Hi. I
Yeah,
have
My son's been riding the pig around a bit, so
Yeah.
apologies if that's not okay.
Oh no, that's great. He's helping me train it. Honestly,
Oh, all right.
I've been working on it for a little bit, so hadn't gotten a chance to really dig in.
Well,
But looks like the kid kind of did my work for me on that one. So
no,
here's
really.
an extra. Ting.
Oh, he's been using this. I don't know if it's effective or not. He hands you a stick with a string at the end of it and a carrot.
Mhm. Yeah, that's about right.
And that's what he's been using.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've just been tossing slices of apple in front of, or slices of potato, or whatever it was. I can't remember.
he really
But-
likes potatoes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I groomed them up a bit, washed them. They were looking kind of filthy a bit. Shaped their. I made their manes look all nice and everything. You may notice your animals smell a little better too. Gave them all baths and everything. The pig didn't like it. I also did some repairs on your cart, if you don't mind.
Oh, excellent. Tell me, have you heard? I mean, if we were happen to be going off road, are there any changes we might want to make to our cart?
Not that I can think of. You could try sticking metal studs into the wheels so they don't get torn apart on rocks and stuff. It also depends on the area and the environment. If it's grass that you're rolling through, you should be fine. Small rocks, you should be fine. But if you're like trying to drive it over boulders and stuff, then you might have some issues.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, but if things are getting
maybe
rough,
we
you can
should-
just nail some studs into the wheels. What's that?
Maybe we should buy an extra wheel or two to bring with us.
I can also fix anything that gets broken as well.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's handy. All
A
right.
reminder.
Oh, magic! Yeah, you don't need to buy extra wheels if someone can just fix them. So, magic is a wonderful thing. I don't know any of it myself, but
Well, thank you. We must be going though. We've got a lot of things to do today.
my kid really liked your animals, so thanks for cheering him up. And he puts 2 full bags of apples and potatoes in the back of your cart. Just a gift of thanks.
Yeah. And Gravel will just put him in a lockbox so that the dude, so that Chaucer can't get to him.
Chaucer's
while
like already
traveling.
like reaching for them, and then
Yeah.
he's like, he just kind of like slumps down in the back of the cart. He's gained a couple pounds since he's been
Yeah.
like overnight gained a couple pounds.
Yes, just,
But he's been working it off, right?
Sure.
Because kids riding him.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Alright.
And the stable owner kind of helps you get your horses all like set up, puts saddles back on, saddlebags. All right. Well, have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where are you headed, actually? I might be able to give you
Uh,
some insight if you're going off the road and stuff, like you said.
Well, we're going to Nogvarat, and then
Yeah, you'll be fine.
and then we might be heading north from there.
Yeah, you should be fine as long as you don't come into any ice. But that's what I don't think. Yeah.
Well, we are coming up on summer in a couple months, so
Yeah, well, if you find
we
yourself
shouldn't
in
have
the yourselves in the grain wildlands, you'll be dealing with ice and stuff. But you can hire services out that way in the tundra and whatnot.
that. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Shall we go, anyone or everyone?
Bye,
bye.
best friend. You're my best friend.
You great kid. See you later.
And he's talking to Chaucer.
Oh.
And he sneaks Chaucer an extra potato, and Chaucer's just like, "Well,
Yeah, doesn't even chew it.
yeah, just swallows it whole. Bring Chaucer back safe, please.
We intend to.
Okay.
I was gonna start leading Uber out
Okay.
with the cart.
Sorry, guys, but if we see any dragons, that Chaucer's fucking bait.
Oh, don't tell it to the kid.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. And you eventually start pulling yourselves out of the Shimmer Ward. You have to go all the way around, though, I believe, to get to the other. Let me see here. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you got to go
Mud Top Ward?
down and then around to get to the Mudtop Ward.
This
so,
city's ridiculous. It's stupid.
So, the better part of an hour and a half gets you into the Mudtop Ward, and it's not nice here. It's its own large slum. Cobblestone streets were never quite built up, so it's a lot of mud and muck year round. You can see the denizens look like they're cold. They look like they're all pissed off and ornery. A lot of them are like prone to illness. Someone's like coughing up a loogie, just of blood, just all over the cobblestone. And there's healers trying to like keep it at bay, but you can tell like this is just a district that the city just ignores.
I don't think I want to buy any food here.
But you all find yourselves at the butcher shop that was mentioned.
Okay.
And people are like eyeballing you. It's like, hey, these people don't look poor. What are they doing here? Kind of thing.
Enoch will walk into the Put your shop.
Alrighty.
What's it called?
The King's Cut.
That's a lie.
Right. All right. Alrighty then. Cool. So, Enoch, you walk into the butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry there.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
You walk right into him.
Gross.
Right into him.
Terrible.
And there's the proprietor standing behind the counter, and he's like, "Oh, well, what can I do you for? Got all kinds of animals."
Yes, we are looking to purchase food,
Oh,
but I was informed of another service provided that deals with a coffin.
no idea what you're talking about. If there was such a thing, it'd be done after hours, not during shop hours. When we close up for the evening.
Oh, right. Shit. Okay, and he just leaves.
Oh, you don't want to buy any meats?
That'll be us.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Just a big oaf of a man. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for more specifically cured meats
Oh, we
that'll
have tons
last
of
for a
those.
long trip.
Oh, yes, we have tons of those.
All right.
What do you want, though?
What do you got?
I'll take 10 pounds of it.
Alright, what kind, though? We have duck, chicken, rabbit, beef, pork, chicken.
I would
Uh,
suggest some of each.
Yeah, we'll take some of each.
A pound of each?
Yeah, if you have 15 different kinds, yeah, sounds about
Yeah,
right.
alright. We're just gonna carry the two. Yes, 3 gold.
All
I
right.
can get that.
Oh, okay.
And he just, like, you can see just, like, he reaches up on the ceiling where these animal carcasses are hanging, but they're, like, specifically being dry-aged. And he just shaves off with this giant, like, razor, just and it's putting it all in the bag, like a parchment bag, wrapping it up nicely with twine, and sliding this all into like a burlap sack. He's labeling each one with like this quill, like ink to like label what the meat is. Anything else?
Do you have any other kind of food that would travel well, other than meat?
Depends
This
how
is
long
just
you're traveling.
say a month.
No, just dried meat's probably the best to go where you can go. This is a butchery, so
Yes. Do you know where else?
no.
Okay, thank
And if
you.
I did, they'd be competition.
Well, not if they sell
Not if they're not
not
selling
meat.
meat.
But what if they are selling meat?
Well, then they would be competition. Lindak hands him 3 gold.
Thank you. But no, seriously, if you're looking for like fruits and that, general stores are the way to go. There's one. Um, 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 um,
We should just
Yeah, I
head
think we
out.
could find one.
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Bye.
All right. Thank you.
I know.
And then he kind of just like wanders away, and another person kind of like comes up from behind. You can see they're wearing this like apron covered in blood, huge cleaver in their hands. They're going, "Did you find everything? All right. Perchance. New hire. How do you do?
Yeah.
Went pretty well.
Oh,
We completed our transaction.
and you can see this half orc. The name is Jakael Brom. I own the establishment.
Ah.
Do you need anything else? I just got done cutting up a pig out back, so
Gravel's just gonna look at Enoch.
if you're here for the fighting pits, those are after hours.
What time is that?
Later this evening. But 12 hours from now.
I see. Thank you.
Do it.
Why do you
All
ever?
right.
Which one of you has interest in the fighting pits?
I don't know.
Well, I assume it's you.
No, it's the little one.
Sure it is. Right. Well,
We'll probably be gone by then, but thank you.
no problem. Enjoy the dried meats I heard you bought. So,
Thank you.
Bought a lot. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I think s-
If you're looking to fight, though, come back during the evenings if you ever find yourself back in the city. He looks at Enoch when he says it.
All right.
And it's not
Oh.
just fist fighting, by the way. A lot of people think it's just fist fighting, but you can bring armor and weapons into the fighting pits if you so choose.
I see.
Good to know.
And you hear him like, you see him pick a chicken up that's been running around on the floor. He's like, "Oh, just excuse me for a second," and then walks into the back.
All right, I'm going. This is weird.
Yep.
He's gonna leave.
You guys ready to hit the road?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so, yes.
So yeah, you have the dried meats, the apples, and the potatoes that the stable owner gave you.
And lots of nice spice and stuff that Enoch had bought.
Oh yeah.
So, assuming that, is it all right for us to assume that we are prepared for a month-long trip?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we won't like micromanage like
Nope,
the food
don't need to.
stuff. All right, cool. Thanks.
Ooh.
All right.
All right, and we go. Everybody,
Yep.
is that
Yep. Heading
I
out.
think
Heading
we're ready.
east.
east?
East.
We go.
West.
West.
Heading to Nogvarot.
Alrighty. So, I gotta check. I think Rexxentrum has an east exit, not just a. Yes, it does.
I believe
Cool.
It does, yeah.
So you keep traveling through the mud top ward. Essentially, you eventually get to the gates. The guards look you over, make sure you're not smuggling anything. Essentially, they see Chaucer in the back. They're like, "Oh, okay," and they just open the gates. And you all make your way. We'll start making your
Guys.
way.
Chaucer is great. He's a skeleton key for social interactions.
Yeah.
We nailed it.
You keep going. Yeah, so you keep headed east through the Pearl Bow Wilderness on your way to Nogvarot. Nogvarot from Rexxentrum is about 148 miles. So there's 6 days and 2 hours to get
6
there.
days.
More travel. Yay.
Yay.
But we're not going to do it like we did before. That took forever.
Okay.
So you start pulling into the
Road
Pearl
again.
Bow Wilderness, this massive forest, roads. The road does go through it. It's starting to get late. Everybody roll perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
12.
12? Okay.
30, 20.
30, 20.
Oh, sorry.
Twinder, what'd you get?
22.
22. Okay. And then Lindak.
11.
You don't see anything interesting, none of you. Just, forest at night, people traveling on the road. Yeah. Eventually, you'd set up camp. Everyone sleeps through the night without much issue. You wake up early in the morning again, continue on the road. So for your like full day on the road now, is there anything you all would like to do? While you're
Gravel's
chilling.
gonna start looking for things. He knows that he's not going to find everything he needs right away, but he's going to keep an eye out for bits of things, and he's gonna try and make a duplicate of the dodecahedron. That's the long-term goal.
Okay,
He's making a fake one.
sure.
So during his travel, that's his long-term goal, is to assemble the materials like wood and maybe bits of paint if needed. And yeah, anything that would make it look like the images he's seen, at least from a distance.
All right, cool. Anybody else doing anything?
Lindak at every break, like in the morning and at lunch and during supper or after they've traveled before bed, is just going to keep practicing weapon practice, manifesting its shadow, just to stay in shape and in form.
All right. Enoch.
I mean, Enoch will. Jeez. I mean, there's really not much that Enoch will probably reflect each morning and each night, trying to get some kind of just anything from his holy symbol. And he looks visibly distraught if it doesn't work. But outside of that, he'll probably just be cooking.
Okay.
For the group.
Working on that cooking skill.
Yeah, I mean, he's proficient now essentially, but yeah, he'll
let's
like he'll make sure that it's top notch.
All right. Tilind, are you doing anything?
At some point, I would have wanted to try to get Gravel sort of alone, but I don't want to do it in a way that like the others notice. So I don't know if that's even possible because we're all pretty like together. So I don't know. Is there any possibility?
Yeah,
Well,
when you're
point,
setting up camp.
Yeah, at one point, Gravel's
rests.
probably going to be like trail off and like to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Follow him to the toilet.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that in whatever. Yeah, at some point I'll try to get him alone.
Okay.
Well, Lindak will be off,
Yeah.
practicing. So.
I say. I'm right in assuming that this is the same. We're looking for the same artifact we spoke about before. Yes.
Maybe.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about these people we're finding this artifact for? Did he give you any kind of information?
Vox just said that they'd be probably going to sell it, and who knows, they might sell it to the they might sell it to shit, I forgot the name of the place. Zadash. No, not Zadash.
Or
Damn
Zorahos?
it. Zorahos, that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be selling it to Zorahos for all we know. Could go anywhere.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about how involved we're getting in this. If I didn't want to, if you want to keep this secret from the others, then fine. But I felt I needed to express that I'm worried about this, especially if
What are you worried
the
about?
Empire, if the Empire's involved, and I'm worried about how involved we're getting in something that could be very related to the war.
I mean, we aren't getting super involved. We're just collecting an item and then delivering it. That's not involved.
Can I? Okay. Anyways, I just
I know that this item has like some type of significance, but I mean, based on what I've heard, it just seems, you know, I don't. Eh.
yeah. I just I'm not really sure what I'm suggesting. I just couldn't. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm worried about it. But
You know, I'm a little worried too, but I think I would rather like I would rather be moving than standing still. You know what I
I s-
mean?
I agree, and I don't. I'm not suggesting we don't continue on this path.
Mm.
But I'm just saying be cautious because I'm concerned about the intentions.
Gravel's eyes open wide and he's nodding and he's just like, yeah,
I'm
I
concerned that
believe in caution.
I don't know if you maybe fully understand how important these items are to certain people.
You know, I understand that they might be important, but it's just a matter of picking it up and dropping it off. Whoever has it, I don't think it matters too much.
There will be people who disagree with you on that. I'm just saying, even having them might be dangerous. They're very, very valuable to a lot of people. Anyways, I just felt I couldn't go without saying so.
You know, thank you. I actually think we should probably talk about this again. Maybe we should talk more about it once we have the item.
I would
If we ever
suspect that
get
that
it.
would be
Yeah.
a very, very good idea. Yes, I think that this is definitely something to.
So it's nighttime about right now. What are both your passive perceptions?
Oh.
Mine is 16.
16.
Sorry, wait, where would that be under passive perception?
It's on the left under your saving throws.
Oh, okay. It's 14.
14. About a good 35 feet away from where you both are standing, kind of having this conversation. There's like a blinking light kind of floating between two trees and kind of moving between the trees.
Wait, is the light blinking, or does it look like it's blinking because it's passing by trees?
Looks like it's blinking because it's passing through like by trees.
Okay, so it's just a light that's passing by trees.
Correct. Yeah. Like
Okay.
it's like it's like a bluish green.
All right.
Okay.
Gravel's gonna get quiet and just kind of lean in closer to Talon and just be like, "Can you make out what that is?"
Not quite.
You can make a perception check if you'd like to get a better.
Oh, I can.
I would
okay,
like
I'll
to.
do that.
I have 120-foot dark vision, so I'm
I
squinting,
have
but
something
there's
like
a
that
bright
as
light
well.
in my
Yeah, you both.
eyes.
Yeah, you both have about 120.
Yeah.
I got 19.
19.
I got an 8. The light is too blinding.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Excuse me. It looks like this wispy ball of light. Kind of just like moving around. It's giving off like a good light radius too. Like what? It's about like a 15-foot radius of bright light, and then about 15 feet of dim light past that. Very wispy, kind of gold almost on the outside, and it's kind of like just moving through the woods. And as it's kind of like it's like doing this kind of ballet. This light's like doing its like own little dance, its own little ballet, and two more balls of light kind of join it, and they're just kind of moving around in the wild, just kind of dancing around and stuff.
Is this anything I would recognize? Can I do an Arcana check or anything like that?
Yeah, sure. Give me an Arcana check.
That was a 14.
You've heard stories of like little lights like this that kind of haunt lonely places.
Are they scary stories, or are they like whimsical stories?
So they can alter their colors.
Okay.
Hinting, some people believe that they offer hope or a hint of safety to creatures that follow them.
Gravel wouldn't know this, but someone could just be casting dancing lights and freaking us out.
I don't think it's anything dangerous. They're pretty though.
Still don't want to get near.
Probably best not to.
Yeah, maybe we should head back.
And they are kind of like drifting closer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's keep our distance.
Yeah, should we start to like sort of stealth backwards?
Yeah.
The
Back
lights
towards the camp?
As the lights do get closer, they do, all three of them one by one, just blink out.
Do we see anything else, like any...
Nope.
Okay. The camp.
Alright, so Enoch and Lydic, you guys are like practicing your fighting back at the campsite, and you see Gravel and Flitter kind of like come hurrying out of the woods a little bit.
We look like super guilty, like teenagers coming out of the woods all flustered.
And Enoch and Lindak, you kind of like look back to where they're coming out of, and you can see kind of lights blinking in the woods, just like pink and blue and purple and red. Just
What did you do?
Oh, what have you two been up to? Look at what's the lights.
We were just, we noticed them as well.
Is that what got you so afraid and running with your
Oh.
tails tucked?
Well, yeah.
I mean, we
I don't
weren't
know
sure
what
what they
those are.
were.
and
Yeah.
as you're talking, they slowly start to like blink into the campsite, just kind of floating around.
Still three of them.
Yeah,
He's gonna divine
yeah, 3 of
sense.
them. Divine
Enoch's
sense.
throwing a divine sense up really quick.
What is this? That detects if it's fiend.
Celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Yeah, those 3 blinking lights, they're all undead. They all ping as undead. Just beep, 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 beep.
Can you take a swing at one of them?
Okay.
Yeah, so make the attack. Make the attack roll. Everybody roll initiative.
Why?
Great.
Why are you attacking? No.
It's undead and it's scary.
It is scary, but they
a ghost.
Oh, that is Enoch. That is true to his character.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And that's a 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
Just hits. Okay.
Roll damage.
Okay. So that is 7, and he's gonna throw a
And it's not
divine.
so you hit your weapon hits it, but it doesn't do any damage itself.
Not even with like a divine smite.
The divine smite will, but the actual damage
Okay.
itself doesn't do anything because I don't believe it's a magical weapon.
It is not. So that's an additional. It's a 3d8. So wait, so it'll be 3d8 because it's undead.
Okay.
So 3. Roll well. Okay, so that's 14 radiant damage.
Oh, that light almost blinks out as soon as it gets hit. And then everyone roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Chaucer's sleeping in the back of the wagon. The horses are just kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, they'll outlive us all.
Fuck, that -1. That's terrible.
But you get the sense like that thing was really hard to hit, and your mace didn't do much to it. Decide what you will. Is that it's flight or fight response? So to limit what you have for initiative.
22.
Enoch.
9.
Okay. Lindak.
18.
And then Gravel.
17.
Okay. So that was 14 radiant damage. You said
Mm-hmm.
that ball of light is going to retaliate at you. And just go to zap you with light, just like shock you. Just it's like static bolt of electricity like bounces out of it and hits you in the chest.
Oh.
Ooh, natural 20. So you're like, ugh! And as you're like lunging at it, the spark like goes underneath your weapon and gets you right on the heart. Just. And you can find if you feel like your heart definitely skip a beat for a second, just and then it goes back to beating.
I'm gonna stone endurance this. But this isn't gonna be good.
Yeah. 24 lightning damage because of the crit.
Reduce that by. Fuck, I rolled real shit. 6.
All right, so 18 lightning damage.
Oh.
So you're all like Gravel and Thunder. You both are like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Enoch's like, nope. And you can see he even struggles to hit it. Like it's like he's whiffing, but he's not. And you notice his weapon itself doesn't hurt the creature, but the blast of radiant light does, and then it just zaps him in retaliation, and it hurts Enoch real bad. And that'll bring it to Talindra. And that light is like blinking in and out, like it's severely injured.
How many of them are there? There's 2 of them?
3.
3 of them. Good. Okay. And how are they kind of situated?
They're side by side.
from
That's
us?
all like they're floating. Like they're about from you and Gravel. They're 30 feet away. From Lindak, they're 30 feet away. From Enoch, all 3 are 5 feet away.
How far away are they from each other?
They're side by side, so they're about 5 feet because they can float, right?
5
So
feet.
they're like moving around like they're in a cluster.
Okay. Can I move within 15 feet of them? And then do a thunder wave to get all 3 of them?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Sure.
What is that? Sorry, this is my first time doing this spell.
No worries.
Oh, so it's a con 15, I guess, for them.
Okay. Is that a cone or what is it?
It's a cube, 15-foot cube.
Okay, you can
So
you can
from me.
position it. You can position it in a way where Enoch will not get hit by it. All right, con.
Okay.
God saving throws. The one that's zapping Enoch got an 11, so I believe that's a fail. Second one got a 10, and the third one got a 12.
So those are all fails.
Cool. So yeah, you just
So it's 2d8.
you whip your violin out and you like take your the bow and you just go burn, and you play this really discordant note, and the thunder wave just like blasts out your violin. Just
Oh, that's so sick.
Nice.
Okay. I did 10, that was 10 damage. I don't know,
Alright.
I just do it 1 for all of them, right?
yes.
Yeah. So that's
And it
10.
I'll
blasts
take
them,
10 damage.
and they get
That's
blasted away,
nice.
don't
So
they?
it hits them, but it looks like they don't take the full amount. It looks like they're resistant to thunder damage.
Oh no.
So that's
That's the one thing I have.
5 damage.
Isn't that? Don't they get blasted though?
Yeah, do they get blasted back or anything?
I think it's 10
Let me
feet
check.
or something. If they
Yeah,
fail.
push 10 feet away
Yeah.
from you.
But no attacks
yeah.
of opportunity because it's forced movement. So all 3
Yeah,
are just,
yeah,
like, knocked back, but yeah, they're resistant to thunder. The one that Enoch was like getting zapped by is blinking in and out more like sporadically now, or more violently, like it's dying essentially. Anything else to Linda?
I will. I'm going to inspire. I'll inspire Gravel.
I can't do anything.
Oh, shoot! Would I know that? I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Can I say someone else?
Yeah, up to you.
Okay, I'll say. I'll inspire Lindak then.
Okay. That'll bring it to Lindak.
Okay.
You get the sense only magical attacks are going to hurt these things. Your echo does
With
not.
my-
Your echo does not count as magical attacks.
No, I have nothing I can do either. So I would probably manifest echo. How close can I be? You just blasted them 10 farther.
Yeah, so they're 40 feet away from you.
Okay, I'll manifest echo 15 feet away and have it run up to them, which is another 25 feet, and attack it with a sword.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to look to see if the echo is magical. I don't think it is, because that'd be pretty.
Well, it's created with magic.
Yeah,
It's done
but
magic.
it'll say if it'll say if it's magic or not, though.
Yeah.
And at 3rd level, I don't think it is. It doesn't say its attacks are magical, so it is not magical attacks.
All right. No problem. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that just hits. But it says the echo is magical. I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Well, you make an attack as if you were in the echo.
Yeah, I have no
space.
idea. My attack's not
Yeah.
going to work.
Oh,
here if
correct.
it's
So
one
it's
way or
like-
the other.
So it's not magical then.
Okay.
It's whatever your attacks would be considered. Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage. So if it takes half.
Oh yeah, sorry. I said it was immune to non-magical. It's actually not. So you can still hurt them. Sorry. So yeah, Enoch, your total combined attack actually would have killed that will-o-wisp. So there's
shit.
2 left. So yeah, you're attacking one of the other will-o-wisps then. Lindak, what's the damage?
6.
So 3. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, they're CR2. They shouldn't be immune. They're resistant, so you can do stuff to them. All right.
Okay.
So your echo just runs up and just, and the sword slashes through one of these wisps, and it kind of just blinks a little bit. Anything else?
No, that's all. It's just going to notice that it doesn't do the damage that he thought it would.
Gravel.
How high is the grass in this area?
About 2.5 feet.
Cool, that's about as tall as me. I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you just stand still. The grass is tall enough.
And if they I don't know, I would have advantage if they sense by hearing, I guess, if that's one of those things, but we'll go with an 18, that's fine. And then would I be able to make an attack with advantage then?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll make an attack with advantage with my short bow on the one that is engaged with Lindak.
Sure, go for it.
All right, that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Just it doesn't stick into it because it's this ethereal, incorporeal creature. So it hits. There's a little bit of resistance, and the arrow just sails right through it. So roll damage.
All right,
cool. And you do get the end with sneak attack.
All right, and that is 19 damage.
Reduced to half. So 9. Okay.
Yeah.
It's blinking, but it's still up.
Yeah.
But you can hear arrow sail through and then thunk into a tree behind it.
Yikes. Yeah, he's just gonna move a little bit further away.
Okay, cool. That'll bring it to the wisp you just hit with the arrow. It's gonna use 50 feet of its fly speed and just drift towards Talindra. Because of that big ol'...
Oh yeah, we wouldn't. If it has 50-foot fly speed, we wouldn't have been able to run from these things anyway.
Yeah. So it's
Did
gonna...
that just move away from my echo?
This is a different one that wasn't engaged with your echo.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, wait, no, this was the one engaged with your echo, so it does get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it. But that
I
does
also
count...
have Sentinel.
Yeah, but that also counts as Lindak's attack of opportunity as well. You and your echo share your reactions.
11.
Does not hit, so it kind of just like does like a little pirouette around your sword, and then flies towards Talindra, and then it's going to do its shock on Talindra. For a 12 to hit.
That does not hit. No.
Okay, good. So it like flies towards you, goes zap, and you just duck, and it leaves like this little bit of static electricity. Your hair kind of just sticks up on end, but it doesn't like zap you. The other wisp is going to just shock the echo. It's going to fly towards the echo and kind of shock it. Nope, that's a 12 to hit. No, wait, hold on. 11 to hit. So no.
Oh.
Just and that'll bring it to Enoch. The echo that you destroyed is, gone. There's one that's engaged about 5 feet away from you with Lindak's echo, and the one that flew like about 40 feet away to go deal with Talindra.
Oh shit! Well, that one's too far away then. First off, he is going to he's going to cast Bless.
Okay.
So he's going to grab his. He's already kind of from that first hit. He's already bleeding a bit, but he's going to grab his amulet, and he's going to cast Bless and give himself. He's going to bless himself, Lindak, and Gravel. And the two of you can start to feel at the corner of your eyes, like the trail of blood as the effect of his deity takes. But he runs at this point. He's going to go at an action surge.
Why
Okay.
are my tears soupy?
He's going to use his action surge to go ahead and take a swing at the echo, or not
The echo.
the wisp by the echo.
Okay, go for it. Another ghost.
Yeah. That's another 19 to hit.
Just hits. You just run up.
He's gonna use
These
a.
things are really small, so they're hard to hit. Hence the high AC.
He's gonna use a distracting strike. He's gonna spin a superiority die to do a distracting strike against it.
Okay.
So he does an additional 1d8 damage, which is I rolled an 8. For that plus my weapon damage, which is already a d8. So that is okay. That's 18 damage,
Right,
and
reduce,
then
reduce to 9.
yeah, and then the next attacker, other than me, has advantage on their attack they make against
This one.
at the start of before the start of my next turn. So the next person to attack this creature gets advantage.
All right. Both of the remaining wisps look very bad. Anything else, Lindak or Enoch?
Nope, that is it for me.
Oh yeah, these two are blinking very rapidly. That'll bring it to the top with Talindra. There's one directly in front of you, just like blinking.
Okay. And that's not the one that Enoch attacked? Which one's the one Enoch
No,
attacked?
the one
Oh, the
the one he
echo.
attacked is like dealing with Lindak's echo.
Okay. I'll deal with the one right in front of me, and I'm going to give a nice little mocking kind of tone on my violin, and I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
That's Wisdom 15 on the one in front of me.
Okay. 21, 19 plus 2.
Okay, well, that didn't do anything. So, okay, what else have I got? Sorry, one moment.
He's going, and it just kind of just keeps
yeah.
floating there.
I will.
It kind of laughs a little bit.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the other thing I had.
It just kind of goes ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I'm going to do as a bonus action. I'm going to do my Mantle of Inspiration. So that would mean everyone gets 8 temporary hit points now.
Woo!
That would be all 4 of us.
And anyone, and you all
And
can
you
use
can-
your movement. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's half speed, right?
You
How
can
much of your
move up
movement?
to its speed.
All of your
Oh, yeah,
And
then
you
Enoch's
don't
going
and you
to-
don't invoke attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna rush, turn around, and he's gonna start lumbering toward the will-o-wisp or the wisp by Tau.
Yeah, they're will-o-wisps. They are. I love will-o-wisps. They're so fun. All right, so yeah, Lindak, is your echo? Oh wait, the echo doesn't get temporary hit points. Are you moving anywhere, Lindak? Or are you staying where you are?
Is it my turn?
No, it's not.
No,
The Mantle of
As-
Inspiration that Tau just did.
Yeah, I'm moving towards my echo
Okay. And then
because I
travel.
believe he's like 45 feet away from me or something.
Gravel's going to use that movement to just kind of skirt the battlefield and just try to run around it.
Okay.
That's all he's doing. So essentially nothing, but flavor-wise, he's just
Sure.
like,
Dexterity saving
finding
throw.
okay.
Oh, shit.
25.
Okay. You step on a rat and just and then it runs away. But
Fucking rogues, man.
just flavor. It's just for fun. All right.
Yeah.
That's your action, bonus action, Talindra. Or what are you doing? Are you leaving this thing
Uh,
as well? Because you can.
am I sorry?
believe.
Am I what that thing?
Are you still staying where you are? Or are you moving away? 'Cause I think mental.
No,
inspiration-
I'll.
Oh, that's right. You can't.
I'll move as far back as I can.
Okay.
I'll stay within 60 feet so that I could do Vicious
Okay.
Mockery again, but I'll
All right.
move back.
Can you mental of inspire yourself so you don't get attacks of opportunity? Okay, cool.
I think
believe
so.
so.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. All right. I just know you can't inspire yourself. Anyways, Lindak,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay. teleport into my shadow and attack that one again.
All right, go for it.
You get advantage.
Correct.
Is that what
And
bless
you get a
is?
D4.
So it's up to 4 creatures you can see, and if you can see yourself, you
True.
can be
Yeah.
pretty self-inspired by your own gloriousness. Bards, man.
The 17 hit plus
Sev-
a D4 on top of that.
Yeah, you
Correct.
can roll an additional with bless. Roll a 3.
3
Or a 2.
more. Yes.
Nice.
All right, that
So-
hits then.
Very
All
nice.
right.
Come on, bless, saving the day.
8 max plus 4, 12. Points
Reduced to
damage.
half. That is 6.
6. Yeah.
That one had 5 hit points left, so that one blinks out. Just anything else?
No, I'm good. My shadow's gone. Our echo is gone.
All right, gravel. There's the one that was floating near Talindra.
Yeah, after moving to a different spot, he'll bonus action hide again
All right,
to see
stealth
if he
check.
can. All right. 25.
25 hits. Roll damage and sneak attack.
Well, 25 for the stealth check.
Yeah.
So the attack with your short bow with advantage is 16.
D4.
Oh wait, D4. Let's see.
Yeah,
Plus a D4.
50% chance.
Oh boy. 4.
Yeah. So that's that.
Sweet.
That
So
makes
20
you
to hit,
20 hits. Yeah. Just so you get
And
sneak
that-
attack on that.
and that's 19 damage.
Reduced to half.
So 9.
Yeah. Had 8 hit points left, so the arrow hits it, and then the arrow just sails through and thunk into another tree. All 3 will-o-wisps are gone.
All right, that yeah, I didn't like that.
That was unexpected.
It was definitely unexpected. Why did you attack it, Enoch?
It was undead. Why wouldn't you attack it?
I didn't know it was undead. So
Oh, right. I forget. It's not a visual. Yes. I have an ability to detect certain entities, and those were undead. So I kind of panicked.
Or,
And he wipes his eyes.
oh,
Yeah.
is that what's going on? Oh, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's part of the. Yeah.
I could tell it worked though. Whatever you did.
Good.
So here.
He's gonna throw some lay on hands just in case. He's gonna do 10. Sorry, I last time we faced undead, it was not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, I guess that's a question we should throw out there to someone who might be knowledgeable. Are all undead evil, or some of these just wandering spirits?
Yeah, I guess we can ask. I immediately remembered sensing the undead in that room. Yeah, I reacted.
Well, we're fine. So, I mean, right? Everyone's all right.
yeah, not a mark.
Better than
Alright.
I did before.
All right. Well, as long as everyone's okay, no harm, no foul. I think is the saying.
A little hurt, but that's all right.
Well, you initiated, so it's okay. You'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I wasn't complaining.
Nighttime, anyways. We're about to go to bed.
I'll rest.
Well, I'll take first watch then. You guys get some rest.
All right.
All right, so the 3 of you lay your heads down to sleep. Gravel, you do whatever you were going to do on your watch without any interruptions.
He'll be looking around, but also he'll be continuing to work on his little project.
What tools are you proficient in?
I'm Tinker's tools, thieves' tools, forgery kits, disguise kit.
Just give me a straight D20
Cow.
roll. Using sleight of hand with your Tinker's tools proficiency.
Okay, Tinker tools. That would be. Ooh. That's a nat one.
You start preparations for your next project, and you all, each of you, get to your watches. Nothing happens. You all gain the benefits of a long rest and set out for another day on the road on your way towards Novgorod, to go find another one, or find one of these artifacts, maybe, in the ruins of Molasmir. But until then, we will see you all next week with the continuation of Legends of Wildemount. And that's where we're going to end the session. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing. We'll be premiering our first episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to come watch some winter horror, come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come check it out.
We're all level 1.
It's going to be real fun.
Ooh, back to level 1.
There is a high chance of TPKs at level 1 in this book, so we'll see what happens.
Don't do anything. Wait till the DM levels you up and then slowly tip your toe in the water.
Yeah, the milestone leveling in this book is really fun. You have to do quests. You have to do like these errands in the various towns to level up. It's really fun. So it's like giving you guys. It's so cool. It's all like randomized what they start with. It's really fun. But that's tomorrow. Sunday more Call of Cthulhu, and then next week more Legends of Wildemount. Yes. And tonight, in half an hour, Beneath the Tide. So, good night, everyone. And if you're watching Beneath the Tide, be sure to watch during the intro and the break, because there's a special video that I made to kind of air during that. So, come check it out. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Night all.